welcome back channels, New Not here, and today I am back with another tutorial video, and today this is a tutorial of how to make your own profile picture on YouTube on Photoshop. So here we go. So what you want to do, guys, is launch your browser, and what you want to do is search up a type of background. Like for me, I have a radio background, but you can do any type of background, like maybe a grunge background, something like that. Just pick a background that fits your channel, but I'm not gonna pick one because I already have one in my folders. But when you pick one, click on it, right click, and then save image as. But I'm not gonna do that. So now go back on Photoshop once you have your image. Now go to File, go to New, and the width and the height is 500 by 500 pixels, and that's the size for a profile picture on YouTube. And make it transparent, and then click OK. Now go to File again, go to Place, and place in your picture. Now what you want to do to fill it, hold Shift and then like drag it, then like put it like that, and then click the check mark once you're done. If it doesn't look centered enough, you want to make it centered, do Control A, go to Layer, go Align Layer Selections, go to Vertical Centers. Now do that again, Align Layer Selection, and then go to Horizontal Centers. Now it moves it to its center. Once you're done, click Control D. And now it's centered, and you can mess around by right click, blending options, and you can add like a color overlay. And then you can set the opacity like so. I'm gonna make it like a blue. That looks pretty cool. How about that? Yeah, like that. Kind of like an old style look. So once you're done, click OK. Now once you're done with all that, click OK. Now what I did was blurred out my thing, so like the lettering, the text pops out more. If you want to do that, you don't have to do that, but I recommend to do that. So the ones that are doing it, click Filter, go to Blur, and then go to Motion Blur, and then you can blur it how much you want. Wow, Jesus. I'm just gonna blur it about 8. I think that's pretty good. And then click OK. Now once that is done, now to get in the shape that I did. Now if you want to do that, click the shape thing, make the fill nothing, and then now hold and drag to make your lips. This might not be perfect, but that's okay. Now click on this, and then you can move it, and then you can mess around with the stroke. Let's make it about 20. Actually, let's amp it up to like 35. Maybe 30. I think that'd be better. No, not 3. 30. Alright. Yeah, I think that looks good. Now click on this to move it, and then you can do Control T, and then you can resize it to make it look a bit better. Now click the check mark, and to center it, do the same thing that you did for the background. Control A, Layer, Align Layer Selection, Vertical Centers. It moves it, and then Layer, Align Layer Selection, Horizontal Centers. It moved a little bit. You can barely see it. And then do Control D to finish it. Now to add like the shadows and stuff, like mine, right click, blending options, and you can add a drop shadow, and I'll keep mine like at maybe 30. Actually, let's do 35. And the spread, 35. Now that pops out. That looks pretty cool. Now you could also add gradient overlay if you want. I'm just gonna keep it like this. It looks pretty cool. And then once you're done with that, you can click OK. Now it's time for the text. So what we want to do is click the T here for text, and then just click anywhere, and then you can make a text. Now, oh god. I like to use a font called Obelix Pro. If you want to download that, I'll put the link in the description of how to get it. I'll put the link of what site to get it. And do Control T to make it like larger. And you can like tilt it a bit. That looks nice. Alright, now it doesn't look that great, but add the shadowings on the text and then it'll look like awesome. I'm gonna add a drop shadow. Make it the same thing that we did for the, oh yeah, that looks maybe a bit more. How about that? Oh yeah, that looks good. 40. Yeah, that really pops out. And you can do like a gradient overlay. I'll make it like 20%. Not too dark, actually. How about 15? Now let's do 10. I think 10's pretty good. It'll be like a metallic finish. And the rest, you can mess around with, like, you can do a bevel to make like a 3D or contour and stuff. You can add like a texture or like stroke, stuff like that. Mess around with that and then find what's fit for you. But I'm not gonna add a bevel. And once you're done, click OK. And there you go, guys. So there is your profile picture, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This was actually a lot of fun to make, and yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe and like for more. Check all the links in the description below, and yeah, guys, peace out.